Hey, what is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. In today's video, from the title, you can tell that we will be going over some fantastic news that we did receive from Jaguar Health. Now, this is going to be related to the webcast that we did get from them this morning, as I do believe that this could be very, very important for this company going into the future here. Now, I did update my Patreon about this as soon as it did happen, so if you do want information, if you do want to be updated on all of your favorite stocks as soon as I do get the information, definitely consider going down to the description. It'll lead you over to my Patreon. This is where I post all of my trades, my trade portfolios. I post the content that I'm going to be posting on this channel. I post all of the subjects and the research. All of that is available through the Patreon. So if that is something you'd be interested in, definitely consider going down there and helping out and, help to support the channel. But with that being said, we will be diving into an article that was released. We'll be talking about some statistics that I think are going to be beneficial to this company. And then I will also be giving my overall opinion on what I think all of this news could mean for Jaguar Health, ticker symbol JAGX. So Investor Place did make an article that is basically just going to be going over all of the details that are going to be related to this merger that we may be seeing between NAPOEU, which is going to be a wholly owned subsidiary of Jaguar Health, which we will talk about in a little bit. Now, it says that beyond the Mytesi component, NAPOEU has also been in the spotlight thanks to SPAC merger talks. Now, of course, we have seen SPAC mergers just absolutely blowing up recently. Over thousands of SPAC mergers in 2020, and I don't believe that's slowing down anytime soon. It says here that today those talks became more than rumors as Jaguar Health confirmed its subsidiary would be coming public via a reverse merger. So this is the very first confirmation that we did get that these rumors are true, and I think that's super important for the company as we don't like to see hype being fueled simply by rumor. Now, post-pandemic recovery, a special purpose acquisition company from the Swift Growth Forum, is a SPAC in question. Investors also learned today that NAPOEU will ultimately trade on the AIM Italia exchange. Now, some very, very key information for this as well is that investors should know that Swift Growth Forum also shared today that a group of multinational investors has already sought interest of up to 70% in the offering. The SPAC sponsor may start accepting funds for the post-pandemic recovery deal next week. So realistically, why is this important for Jaguar Health? Why should we be getting excited? And why do I believe that this could be very, very substantial for the company going into the future? Well, of course, they do have their different products and they have their drugs that have already proven to help improve the quality of life for people going through hard times, right? That's already set. That foundation is laid. But the reason that I believe that this could be so substantial as this provides this company not only with the opportunity to take a piece of the ongoing pandemic and really be able to contribute to that, but it also gives them the opportunity to make a name for themselves. Because realistically, in the 2021 market, and even in the 2020 market, nothing did a better job of helping a company grow than establishing a name for themselves. And if this company is then able to overall be able to help out with the conditions, be able to help out with some of these symptoms, like we will talk about in a second, that are related to long hauler syndrome and the blank virus, which we don't say again, that I think that it will allow them to start to become a more world-known name, that people around the world will start to know the name Jaguar Health, and that, of course, will not only fuel their stock price, but it will also grow the amount of investors who will start to take notice of them, which could then, in turn, of course, bring in more investors, which brings in more money, which will then boost the stock. So I do believe that this is important as this is the perfect opportunity for this company. They really have been trying to be more opportunistic in the past. They've been trying to capitalize on a lot of these opportunities that are at hand. And I don't believe that for a company like this one, there is any bigger opportunity than trying to figure out a way in which they can help out with the pandemic. So kudos to them. I really do love the fact that they have figured out their path and they are actively working on it, because it does show that their management team is diligently working to grow this company as fast and as much as they possibly can. Now, realistically, how much are they going to be able to help? That's the big question around this whole thing, is how much are they going to be able to help? Well, long hauler is actually something that has been growing in volume very, very much recently. We did see some people kind of talking about long hauler. It wasn't really confirmed what exactly it was, but over the last couple of days especially, we have started to see it start to grow a lot. If we just come over here and we go to the news, we can see how much news is coming out, with many of the earliest blanks long haulers still suffering. Drew Pinsky with long hauler. There was a basketball player, Asia Durr. She has long hauler. It is just going absolutely everywhere. And this is exactly what Jaguar Health was, sadly, not necessarily hoping for the world, but hoping for their company specifically, was hoping would happen. That what they are targeting would grow in popularity and they would be able to say, hey, look, it's bad. We understand it's bad, but we can help. And if they are capable of doing that, then that is going to really, really grow this company's potential. Now, let's talk about some stats. Let's talk about numbers, because as this popularity does increase for long hauler and as people are getting more, worried about it, what are the statistics and what are the results of these studies that are being done saying about the potential consumer base in which they could target after this merger does happen and after they are capable of maybe getting conditional marketing approval and being able to actually get their products out to help with long hauler? Well, it says here that published studies and surveys conducted by patient groups indicate that 50 to 80% of patients continue to have bothersome symptoms 3 months after the onset of the virus, even after tests no longer detect viruses in the body. Now, tens of thousands of people in the United States have such lingering illnesses that are following their infection. In the US, we call them post-blank long haulers, and in the UK, they are said to be suffering from long virus. Let's just leave it at that. So that does show that this is not only gaining in popularity, but it is very, very real. Only 4 or 5 videos maybe, I said that I wasn't too sure about Jaguar Health simply for the fact that this was all rumor. The long hauler was rumor at the time. The capability of them going public via a reverse merger was just rumor. But all of these things are becoming confirmed, and that further shows the legitimacy of this company. And I think that even though we saw a day like today where it was down, red, whatever, it does show that long term there is loads of potential and loads of potential revenue to be made that of course will directly affect this stock's stock price. Now, I do believe that going into the future, there are going to be hurdles. There are going to be things that they are going to need to do that will be difficult, but I believe that their management team has come this far and they will further be able to capitalize on all of the opportunities that are given to them, and no hurdles and no hoops that they have to jump through is going to stop this company from making the progress and getting to the point that they want to be, as they've already come so far. Definitely let me know your thoughts about all of this down in the comment section below. I really do believe that this company could be doing phenomenal. I will be doing something with my position in this company. If you do want access and do want all of the transparent information related to the different trades and different deals that I might be doing with JAGX, definitely consider going down to the link in the description, as it will bring you to my Patreon, and that is where all of that information is fully accessible. With that being said, I do post on this channel 2 to 3 times every single day, and I hope to see you all soon. Peace.